Began 100 years ago when the flood of light threatened to swallow Norv. Just as all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance, a maiden with hair of spun gold and eyes of clear sapphire. Naught has known about her save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace. About 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. That definitely looks like her. When Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Uber, a young girl was discovered who was immune to creatures' blighted touch, one with hair of spun gold and eyes clear sapphire. She was hailed as the Oracle Reborn and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Listed in the Ulmorian army, the 5 Calisayers. Last, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered onto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her words, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the self-same eyes, self-same hair, and those self-same powers. She too took the name Minfilia. She too fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Yulmor. She too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in the footsteps. So the cycle continued. Oh, she's like the Avatar. Okay. I really had to get the book, bro. You could have just told me that. Some women have served Norv on numerous occasions, and were enough for them who might never learn the Light Wardens and their true nature. All the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face with Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. Can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was found by Ullurian army some 10 years ago and taken into their care, or rather their custody. She was a prisoner and all but named, but for by that time, under Lord Valthu's rule, Yulmor had already abandoned resistance in favor of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, potential threat to the peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. Long while we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was the Yulmorians' best interest for her to remain under their control. Then 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from her clutches, just like a hero from the tales. We now have a good grasp of this. Thank you for your time, moron.
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue.
Pog.
And with your combined strength, you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary. Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you. My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmor a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. we would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night skies the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmore's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for?
Squad.
We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmore's ultimatum.
Hear, hear!
Hear, hear!
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
They have no strat.
And there you have it. If Yulmore wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
Sure, I'll be a villain, as long as you pay me.
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure.
Friendless?
At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. See to your preparations.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
Mm-hmm.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
Captain Lena? Wait, I just realized we have the same name. What the fuck? Wait, that means I can get sound bites of people saying Lena canonically in the game and just say they're saying my name. Have Hisatsu Senne, it's all good. Minfilia. I like her dress.
Keep moving.
Not Suro sniffing like a 10-year-old. You left in the dust? No, you're not.
Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
Dream powder. Dream.
Sound the alarm!
Dragoon floor inspecting. Yep, true. Bruh. Get this armor off me. Ugly? I'm cuter than you in the armor.
Captain, the powder has taken effect.
I am.
It is time.
It's true.
Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
Clutches? Dude, she's Swedish. Burge. Dude, get this off me. Ew, 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 ew. This is the worst quest.
For the Crystarium!
Carbuncle. Dude, I'm so tiny compared to them. Like, this dude's so big. Re-equip your gear, maybe it'll fix it. Nah. GG. Flying on your hotbar? Wait. This one? Oh, it doesn't work. When out of combat? Oh, can you swap mid-raid? Oh, there's a healer. Don't whack. Losky, what's up? No, it's not that big of a deal, it's fine. But yeah, I don't think it works anyways. How many people today? Yeah, we did. We actually did. Whoa. Moonch.
Now. Let's give them a show.
Dude, Alf has gotten a lot stronger, huh?
You're not alone.
Understood with me, Lena? Okay, Lena, let's go, Lena. Oh, we have the same name. It's Pog. Dude, Dancer looks cool, bro. Worst class? Still looks cool. Cool and really good in rage, just boring as fuck to me. I see. Winfilia. One of the easiest to play. Oh, that's why Suro plays it. Oh, I love stretching, man. Stop being mean to Suro. He's mean to us. He's mean to us. We're not mean to him for no reason. That was the first dungeon. Wait, which one? Where I killed the Light Warden? It was pretty cool, actually. Oh, Ranjit is here. Holminster, yeah, that was pretty sick. Light Wardens are tough. The 2 people in my party died and I had to carry. True. The healer and Suro. Ranjit, huh? Okay, well, I'm gonna hit you. He's pretty tanky, to be fair. What the hell? Why is there alien music? Woo! I mean, I could kill him. He's just tanky as fuck, though. And the Philly is like dead. Are we doing Savage? I don't know. I one-tried this guy? No, you didn't. Liar. Hands on fire. Bro, they're all dead. What the hell? The hell? Alright, see you later, Adam. The hell is that? I see, I'm gonna get pushed.
Stacy, guys, it's going down.
Working right now? Dude, what the fuck? Issy, thank you so much for 1 year, man. Let's go. Okay, he's gonna push me. Okay. No problemo, friend.
It's over.
Bruh. Oh my god, why does it force me to lose to these people, bro? Like, I would have killed them. Just give me more time. Like, doing ranger when you can't is such a good habit to form. Rookie, good job. Yeah, I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Like, you know, I'm just gonna stand there. Bro, I would have beat him. This guy has plot armor, like literally. FFXIV, I did. It doesn't do shit though. But it is on, so it is right there. Right there. Blowing air.
You boy. You better
I feel a little air coming out of it,
the
yeah.
artist my master seeks.
It's basically just like a glorified fan.
By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yulmore.
Is it cold there? Yeah, it's colder than ambient. For sure. It's like not hot in my room though, like that's good, you know what I mean? Like, better than nothing. Fangrid! Whoa! Oh! What the? So it worked? No, it's also not hot outside today though, it's 20°C. So we have to test it when it's actually really hot.
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us.
Uh-huh. Dude, Fangrid!
What if I am?
It's been 5 years. Is that max? Yes, it is.
What?
Dude, he blocked the blade. What the hell?
Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
The Oracle? What the? Whoa! Whoa! Is he buffing us? Oh, he TP'd us away. Dude, I want to fight him. Oh, Thancred gave her his ninja weapons.
Break!
Whoa! Yo, he was about to jump after us. Whoa! X-Arc!
Fool! You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
The cube.
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmore dare not bear its steel. Ilmeg, the fairy kingdom.
Ilmeg!
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds.
What?
Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course.
Whoa!
And now the plan has gone awry.
Why is he here?
But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the source to the first?
What the?
As if
I didn't have enough on my hands already.
Why is question mark? I know it's Solus, bro. He's here. Mr. Asian himself.
Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Dude, this is crazy. Zero don't know who that is because he skipped all the cutscenes.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short.
Yeah, okay. Bro, this
just
guy's
like all
Suro,
the
bro.
rest.
Doesn't
Since
know who
that
that
time,
is.
these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
Ilmeg.
We should be safe enough here.
Thancred, no hi, no long time no see. Come on, man. We're friends.
It's good to see you again, my friends.
There you go.
I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Good to see you,
Why, it
buddy.
only feels like one to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way.
Where's Shola?
What brought you to Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting Sin Eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Ulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
URIANGER has called this place home for a while now.
URIANGER is here
Yet we have
too.
never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. It was only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on URIANGER's hospitality for a spell,
No, I haven't
Minfilia
seen
and I have
Stola
an
yet.
idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Ulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish 2 things. First, rendezvous with URIANGER. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You,
Whoa.
the hero from another world.
She knows me.
I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore.
Thancred, I was there, bro. It's fine.
And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
Yo, this guy's yelling.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me. told it so.
The hell? Fairy.
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us. Yes, let's have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Scottish.
Which way was it to URIANGER's?
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Mm-hmm. Fankrid. Oh, interesting.
Farasitha, Krakleath.
Wow, there's a lot of them.
No, we're found. How did this mortal know our trick?
Trek.
Wait, I recognize their souls. These two have been here before. Look, twins! How adorable! Oh! Play with us!
Ram, what's up, bro?
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see URIANGER.
Oh yes, URIANGER, the peculiar one.
The peculiar.
In return for a place in Elmeg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
No.
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Shall we? Should we? Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition: that you first lend us a helping hand. Or 2. Or 3. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see URIANGER. Pixie's on her.
Pixie's on it.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Fire to complete. Sucker.
You're late! I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting.
Well, now you're here.
But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing she is. Cold and cruel and heartless!
You're gonna make me blush.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Isn't that what you are?
Reminds me of my childhood.
Alf got jokes, bro.
Alright, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke.
I'm fighting.
But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Theo Uhl, the mold feel. It's been too long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you,
Apparently.
I'd be bored of myself.
Apparently.
Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, she will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone. And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of her bag all over your precious village.
Uh-huh.
There'll be cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that,
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see URIANGER?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
It seems we won't be joining you.
Aye! We'll reveal the hidden vernic to you at once.
So this is the true Ilmeg.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see URIANGER?
URIANGER.
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
Yeah, we have Minfilia. And I sucked up a light warden and brought the darkness. Sucker. My mans.
URIANGER, are you in?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends her way.
Oh, you don't have to be so nice.
The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
Bro, what's with the URIANGER glow up? Like what? Bro has a big circle on his back. Zillion type beat.
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Run along, Minfilia. We will meet you outside.
By the way, I just realized that Thanker's a normal human. He's not like any
Another one
race
for you
at
to
all.
imbue, if you'd be so kind.
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already? That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity. As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come.
Whoa.
There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile. Black Rose.
Black Rose.
Its potency defied all reckoning.
Wow.
Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides.
That's the Alamigo resistance place with the statue.
From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared.
Bro, New
And as the
Gridania.
casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed. For spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
Tataru. Kryl. Fankred and Stola. Sleepy. They're just sleeping. Alice and Alphino. And me.
were no more. For the weapon spared not one. Not even thee.
Bruh, not even me? Dude, we can't let this happen.
An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th Umbral Calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery. That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
Come. Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
That's the 6 crystals that are inside me. Charts of the elements. I have all 6 inside of me.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active; umbral, the passive.
I see.
As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature.
Nomenclature.
To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness.
Mm-hmm.
At this, did my mind begin to race. Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
Okay, so light and darkness. Got it.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
Interesting. Dude, we need your stroller.
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land.
I see.
And
Makes
according
sense.
to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings.
So Black Rose utilizes the power of light.
Weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light.
Mm-hmm.
We would have
Smart.
a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilneg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
True.
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within
Here, Sage, I am.
the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake.
Because I'm about to get fat XP after
To
this.
enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid.
And sucker.
Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
Dude, URIANGER, that goat, bro. I always knew he was.
"'Tis done. The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, lest I forget.
Oh, this thing.
White auracite, newly forged for thy use.
Oh.
Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary.
Yeah.
Our eternal enemies.
Dude, go,
Thus did I
URIANGER.
choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
True. Blue, 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 blue.
May I come in now?
You're already in, bruh.
Indeed. Assuming you've finished.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you.
That's my girl. Pat. Cute.
I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me. Which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether.
Unfortunate.
I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Uh-huh. Gunblader.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire.
Thancred.
Hast thou spoken to her of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any. As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past.
Mm-hmm.
Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. 'Twas there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Oh. Headache. Dude. Thancred's telling the story anyways, but I have to see it for myself, huh?
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel.
Mm-hmm.
One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair!
That's the game name, bro.
I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all.
No problem, man.
Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's.
Mm-hmm.
You have ever watched over me, Thancred. Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path.
Mm-hmm.
When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
I see. I understand, Thancred.
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it.
Bruh.
I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
Yeah. It's not necessarily free time. I feel like I have a lot more control of my life now, if that makes sense. Because technically, like, I'm still playing games all day, right? Like, just the amount of hours playing games, like, that hasn't changed. But it's more of like, if I don't want to play right now, I'm not missing out on anything. Whereas in Maple, it's like, if I didn't play, if I didn't farm, if I didn't do my dailies, I'd be missing out a lot. Like, I would be putting myself very behind. But since I don't play a game like that anymore, I have more control of my life. Like, I've been going out with my friends more. Like, probably the amount that I went out with my friends the last month was probably more than last year combined, straight up, within the last month. Just because I don't feel as, like, tethered. I could just kind of do whatever I want. And then, so that's been nice. But I also just like playing games a lot, right? So I just spend most of my free time playing games. It's gonna out with me though, bro, because you're in fucking bag milk land. You're gonna, like, poison me with, like, bag milk black rose. It's us, I do. Wasn't I invited, bro? Shut up. Backlash that bad though? I felt like a lot of people had your back.
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate.
I'll explain in a sec.
The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long?
Me.
Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
Most of the only haters were like reg server players. Yeah, I'll give you my
I'm sorry
perspective
I
in a
took so
second
long.
after this
It was so
cutscene.
hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Leader Loran.